don't really care for his base design. This feels like it fits much better. Every single fucking time. Yeah, no, I don't like the design of his base outfit. I don't think it's very good. It's fine, but I think pretty much every other character in this game has a better default outfit. I think this is the one that I already checked. And I got excited because it looked like maybe I could go through and I couldn't. You guys are brave Vesperia. How nice of you to remember. Boss isn't here anymore. No reason for you to come sniffing around here anymore. Anybody named Sebastian come here lately? Never heard of him. Wait, you know as well as I do we've got no idea what to do with that guy. And he is here. We kept him here under house arrest while Jaeger was still with us, but to tell the truth, he's getting to be a waste of space these days. What are you saying? You're talking to Jaeger's killers. Jaeger's dead and gone. We have to face the facts sooner or later, but there's a condition. We're trying to start an alliance with a guild called the Soulsmiths. Why would we want to do anything to help a bunch of arms smugglers? Go ahead, try and force your way in then. Alright, let's play nice. Removed from fan polls because... Are you serious? I mean, he's fine. I don't know that I would vote for him as, like, favorite character or anything like that, though. We need weapons to defend ourselves against the monsters, don't we? Without Jaeger, it's all we can do to survive out here. Soulsmiths, have you heard of them? Of course I know them. They're one of the 5 master guilds, and they specialize in blacksmithing, but unlike the others, they keep pretty much to themselves. They built a forge deep inside a mountain, and they still live there, tucked away from the world. That's it. We need somebody to find them for us. You want us to check every mountain on the planet? Yeah, right. Who said old Raven didn't have at least a hunch up his sleeve, huh? Leave it to the number 2 guy in the union. Guess this is a father knows best situation. Don't tell me you forgot your first client you already. He might be good to chat with. That guy? Did this face ever lie to you? So if we can get a hold of these soulsmiths for you, you'll let the butler go? Don't see why we couldn't. Alright. I don't remember our first client. Shit. Our first client, you. Oh. Was it that guy? I was thinking... I think it was that guy, now that you say that. The one who asked me to take the book to his friend. I think you're right. Who knows if he's still here or not, though. wonder if that little shit for brains cowfuck wants stuff from me again. Yeah, not here actually. Might have to explore around a bit. Good, fuck you. Hopefully he's not in Nordopolica. Because I don't want to go to Nordopolica. Craig. I'll check the ruins over here. I'll just check around for some other stuff right now, too. I am not in a hurry to go to Nordopolica. Go say hi to our old friend again. I just have to imagine that they wouldn't leave this place accessible and have this door back here that's locked strangely stay open if there wasn't something you could do out here. Oh, he's gone. Hello? Shit, I wasn't expecting him to be gone. Okay. Is he supposed to be gone? Was it a bug? I forgot how much I like Jorgen's music. It's so good. I think mostly because I wouldn't call it like anything else. Hello again? No? Shit. It almost looks like I should be able to go out this way. This fucking thing is in the way. Huh. I guess he vanished. Well? Where else can we go here? There's Nordopolica, probably in trouble. Sorry, Nordopolica. Pretty much, we have. Pretty much. I'm really not a very good hero. Something I've learned about myself. I'm not a very good hero. Okay, so still can't go in there. Is there just no weather anymore? I haven't seen any other different weather anywhere. When I'm bored. Yeah, that's about the sum of it, honestly. I become the best hero out of boredom. Agreed. So I'll probably check both the harbors and Heliord, but those are the only other cities besides Nordopolica that I haven't been to. And Halure. I'll run through Halure really quick, but I'm running out of places to find you in. So if I don't find him in one of those spots, I'll be a little stumped. He might be in one of the harbors, though. I also just want to go take a quick little peek at the door one more time. Just one more time. It's a neat door. It's open. It's fucking open. It's open. Hold on, let's go save. It's only 97 hours, show. I'm gonna go get me my apple gel. You guys don't even know. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
So can we just go all out?
There's
That was too short.
was too short. They died in like a couple hits. Yeah, all the enemies up here are just weak enemies. Bunny ear wings times 5? What an amazing treasure. What a wonderful treasure. That's so much less killing those things that I have to do. Oh my goodness. I am overjoyed. Alright, what's this? Why is this up on this pedestal? What's special about this? Overdrive researcher. You mean like 25 less. There's probably about a 1 in 5 chance that they drop. Overdrive researcher. It's another attachment for Rapide. Of course it is. It's the only thing that would make sense with that name. I keep forgetting that they're called Overdrive, though. Yes. Worth it. Worth it. Worth all of you who are like, wow, what a waste of time. I can't believe that's all it was. Worth it. Worth it, worth it, worth it.
Piece of cake! I guess I'll go easy on them.
We win.
That last battle went by in the blink of an eye. You guys are merciless. Hit before the enemy has a chance to. The only certain victory is a preemptive one. We can't show our enemies any mercy.
If we take it too easy, then we're just playing with them. Makes me feel sort of bad for him, you know?
But still, I think a little bit of mercy would have been okay, just to be fair.
You're probably the most cold-blooded, merciless killer of us all, Judith darling.
Oh? You really think that?
Looks like she doesn't even realize it.
I think she's just pretending not to.
My list is getting quite a bit shorter. Crossing off all kinds of side quests right now. Oh, shit. No bat. Oh, fuck.
I guess I can fight. Ooh, I think I'm in.
So what does that put my new battle record at? A second and a half. I'm pretty sure that fight that I just did that prompted that skit was the new record. Fuck you, dude. Oh.
This'll make good practice.
Whatever.
That was a nice little break.
So worth it. There are people up here again. The kids are back. Yes, we get to continue the ghost story. It's the healer girl. Hi. Tree's flowers look as red as ever. Too bad about that bride's curse. Pretty sure that's wrong. Wrong? What's wrong? This veil, it told me. What? What? What is this? What is happening? Alright, once upon a time there lived a kind-hearted prince named Jar. He adored flowers and insects, and he loved the moon, the sun, and the stars up in the sky. One day, Jar found a seed. He took that seed to the top of a great hill and planted it there. In time, the seed sprouted and became a long, thin trunk of a tree, but its flowers did not bloom. The impatient Prime Minister said, "What's the point if it won't bloom? Cut it down." But Jar replied, "Even if it doesn't bloom, it's putting all its effort into growing. Cutting it down would be a terrible thing to do." Hearing this, the tree took the form of a young woman and appeared before Jar. He instantly fell in love with her white skin and beautiful figure. On a moonlit night, he asked her to marry him. After their wedding, the two of them were as happy as can be. But the Prime Minister, angry that the prince had married the maiden, had her cruelly cast out of the castle. Jar was so sad that he shut himself up in the castle. Day and night he cried, unable to think of anything but his lost love. The maiden learned of this and stretched her trunk and branches until several pure white flowers bloomed from their tips. Jar saw this from his castle window, and he stopped crying. He went outside, for the first time since his maiden had gone. Sitting beneath the newly bloomed flowers, he heard the maiden's voice. "Don't cry, you'll always be able to find me here." It was then that Jar realized that his love had actually been the tree transformed into a fair maiden. When he gently kissed the bark of the tree he had loved, all of its flowers turned to a bright red. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And that is why this tree's flowers symbolize eternal love, permanent and unchanging. Wow, so that's why the flowers are red. So that's the real story. Thank you for the wonderful story. No, it was my pleasure. You should tell that story to the mayor, too. Alright. I didn't know about all that, Estelle. Yeah, when did you find all that out? Well, I didn't exactly find out about it exactly. I sort of made it up. But you said the veil told you. That was a lie. I'm sorry. I was just looking at this veil and the story came to me all of a sudden. Wow, Estelle, you have a real talent for making up stories. A hidden talent, huh? Will wonders never cease. You ever think about becoming a writer of children's stories? Not really. You can't force her into something like that. After all, Estelle, you're the princess. That's true. Let's go talk to the mayor. Maybe we can stop this. Children's stories. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least give it some thought, right? Fairy tale weaver. Oh, you guys are getting wild and crazy. I could have told you that it was called dendrophilia as well, though. Well, there was a nice payoff in the end of that quest. Got another title. Alright, he doesn't actually care about the story, though. I kind of figured that the title was the end of it. Too bad it's not a fucking costume. Yeah, I mean, like, that might be the case in this game, too, but I can't be fucked to figure it out personally, so... You found that really quick. Okay, no luck here. I don't know what AO3 is. Yeah, so you heard, uh-huh. Archive of our own? Okay. Sure, we'll go with that. She's still here waiting for money? Good. So I haven't missed the opportunity for that yet. Heaven forbid I miss out on an opportunity to force me to grind 500,000 gold. That would really be terrible. Well, I guess I'll check Heliord then. I mean, I have one. I just don't really want to make more than one because it's kind of hard. God, some point I'm gonna have to go back down in there, but I don't want to right now, so I'm gonna move on. I'm still looking for somewhere to pick up Carol's special too, because we still haven't seen that. Starting to think my first client wasn't you. So I feel like if that guess was correct, I would have found him in Mantaic. This is where I wish that the synopsis covered more than just the main story. Oh, Sicily's back. Looks like he's chewed up a bit. Looks like he's got something with him. Guarda, have a look at this. It's my masterpiece. Wait, what the fuck? Barolo X? Jarnk? Professor Sicily's helper Jarnk? It looks just like Carol. Pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool, huh? Jarnk. Is this a Blastia? It looks like a toy. That's a toy. You take that back. Professor Sicily, say something, please. Jarnk. Well, see, you are pretty much just a toy. Big shock, Jarnk. In verita, I was thinking that I might give this toy to you, my kind Michi. Bigger shock. He's fully autonomous, right? I just can't feel the same way about him as I do with other Blastia. So that can happen to even you, Rita. I'm sorry, I don't want him. Well, I mean, well, maybe. No, I'm sorry, I can't. I can't take him. Shock. Impossible. He ran away. You don't think we should go after him? My Amici, you are all very unique people. He's not paying attention. I think you got us beat in the uniques in this category. In Kana, you have your dog. Senior dog, do you fight too? Woof. You don't care about me anymore. Big shock. Come on, we should follow him. Oh yes, I see. I'll stay here and relax. Okay. Jesus, you are... No rush, I'll be waiting. Well, I found something here. I didn't think that he would show up in the same place twice, but apparently he will and does. So now... Hey. What do you want, Jarnk? I'm not lonely or anything, Jarnk. I know, I think you're really cool. That's obvious, Jarnk. Why are you saying such obvious things? I'm shocked at how obvious that is. I was thinking maybe we could be friends. If you insist, I suppose I could make you my henchman. I wanted to be your friend, not your henchman. Anyway, let's go back to Professor Sicily, okay? Okay. Ah, you've returned. I decided I'm going to go with these people. This boy begged me until I agreed. I didn't want to make him cry. It's not how I remember it. Oh, really? Excelente. Then buona fortuna. Work hard. You can come back anytime, eh? Well, he is yours now. Feel free to give him a new name if you like. Nothing springs to mind. He was originally named Barolo X, and he looks just like Carol. How about calling him Carolo X? Alright, it's decided. Just like that. Nice to meet you, Carolo X. Okay. Now and I'll be Carolo X. Welcome to the party. You can stay in Carol's bag, okay? Why? I can walk by myself. Pretty pleased with cherries on top? Wow, okay. Finally, some peace and quiet. Okay, let's go on now. What was the point of that? Well, that's that. Good luck. What? What the fuck just happened? These games are fucking weird, you guys. An attachment, maybe? It's not an item. It doesn't show up as an item. Yeah, no. It's... I have no idea. I have no idea, you guys. This game baffles and confuses me sometimes. I'm gonna go back to the quest counter in Dongrest and see if they can refresh my memory on who my first client was. Oh, I found him. He was in Dongrest. You're right, Sho. It isn't my faithful delivery guild. This may be a bit abrupt, but are you with the Soulsmiths? Oh, you mean the Blacksmith Guild? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with them. That book that these guys delivered for you, that's no ordinary book now, is it? There were guild codes written in there. You mean you looked inside it? And wait, you can read codes? Guild codes used to be a way for the guilds to communicate with each other in secret. Huh, pretty clever. And the Soulsmiths are about the only guild still using them at this point. Dealing in weapons carefully has always been our guild's motto. Those who make the best weapons must always be neutral, so then you are one of the smiths. Which would make that novice who picked the book up a member as well. It would seem the jig is, as they say, up. Leviathan's Claw wants to get in touch with you. Oh, do they? Our boss never had much stomach for Jaeger's unpredictability. Ah, then. But I hear that man is dead now. Perhaps change is on the wind. It would at least be worth making contact with them. Oh, we've got to get that written down. They'll want some sort of proof we actually met one of the Soulsmiths. If I must, I suppose. Here you are. This signature represents the will of my guild. When coupled with our guild's reputation, it should be sufficient. We should be getting back to the Fallen Manor. Well, I guess that wraps that up in a nice little bow. Onwards to great side quests. Take it back to these punk-ass bitches, then I get Sebastian free and I can satisfy my client. Come on, move those feet. Is that Sebastian? We've come with news about the Soulsmith, so let Mr. Sebastian go, okay? Huh? Do I know you? We had a deal here. No clue what you're talking about. They're just toying with us. But you said if we could make contact with the Smiths, you'd let Mr. Sebastian go. Oh, you must mean the guy who was here with me. There's only one thing that happens to losers like him at the Leviathan's Claw. Okay, this guy's gonna go. Watch that lip, boy. Let's see what you've got.
I guess I could
These guys are about to get fucked.
fight.
Not by Carol, though. He's gonna spam, nice healing smash.
Not too shabby for an old man, right?
Hang in there. How do you feel? Who are all of you? We're brave Vesperia. You're Sebastian? Very same, but how did you? Your employer asked that we come and pick you up. A lady sent you? How very fortuitous. Oh, that's right. Do wait here a moment. Here I am. Whoa, hold on. What's with the luggage? Oh, just something I nearly forgot. That's a pretty big something. Honestly, pay it no mind. Well, I do owe you my thanks. Yeah, I smell fish too, boy. We're under no obligation to interfere in everything. That seems a bit off, are we? I wonder. They do say the customer's always right, but at any rate, let's go collect the reward from our favorite noblewoman. Actually, I think this might be slower. Yeah, this is probably the slower way to go. Oh, well. Is it snowing here? Nope. Lower quarter. Oh, public quarter. Lower quartering gate. Lower quarter. Yes, you're... Shh. Thanks to the confusion caused by the motley crew you sent to my rescue, I was able to make off with quite a haul. Well done, Sebastian, my dear. At last, I'll teach those Imperial idiots a lesson for daring to look down on my family. You do have to give Leviathan's Claw some credit, though. They've really got a nice collection of weapons. This should also please those excitable extremists. I was thinking, with us on their side, it'll be a new day dawning for this empire. And with the coming sun, this flower of the nobility shall bloom once again. Those grimy-faced commoners won't know what hit them. They want to overthrow the empire? You said once that the emperor is the one who makes their noble ranks official, right? So if they get rid of the empire, she won't be a noble anymore. Perhaps she has eyes for the throne herself. So what do you propose doing about it? Once hired, a guild's pretty much limited to doing the job and collecting a paycheck. But do we just pretend we didn't hear their plans to stage a coup? Not to worry, Princess. Those extremists won't amount to much trouble at all. They'll cause a bit of panic if they're lucky, and then the knights will come down on them. You really think so? Why not just pick up your reward and skedaddle? Sure it's alright for a former knight captain to say that sort of thing? Hey, you're looking at a strict utilitarian here. Well, we shouldn't waste any time reporting this to the knights. What do you think, Chief? I'm at a loss. I want to find... Yep, perfect. Hey, there's a thing going on down there. Don't I say, don't interfere with our duties. You better not keep us from keeping watch. Pipe down, you two. You can always count on Tweedle A and Tweed and B for a laugh. Don't you have something better to do than stand around harassing public servants? You got it all wrong. We found some people helping out the extremists. Thought you might want to know. What? I say, this is of utmost importance. Off we go. Where did you say they were? I think you have to pick, Show. I think you either get the reward or turn them in. Check the alley next to the inn. I say, this time it's really important. Sorry about earlier. Forget it. Make me proud, knights. Release me. I am a noble. How dare you, knights? Ugh.
So, did we do the right thing?
Sure we did. Who knows what kind of mess they'd cause if we just left them alone.
Gotta say, though, it goes against the guild code of conduct to tell secrets you find out when you're on a job.
Really?
You gotta keep quiet about any dirt you find out during a job for your client.
Wow, old man, that's actually honorable.
Guilds gotta turn a blind eye to stuff their clients do, no matter how bad. Besides, sticking your nose into the client's business isn't gonna earn you any extra dough.
I guess you're right, but...
Take the pay you got for this job, for example.
I don't know about just doing the work, getting paid, and leaving it at that.
Yeah, like last time.
Right. We did exactly what the client asked, and look how badly that turned out. Which reminds me, have you figured out what this whole Brave Vesperia thing is for yet? Is it for the money, because you like it? What?
We...
Do justice, right?
Yes, Brave Vesperia does what its members feel is right.
Even if that doesn't always make money like Raven was talking about. I mean, for now, we'll still do jobs that pay, of course.
Huh, so that's what Brave Vesperia does. Not sure how much that actually cleared up, but...
You guys sure you're all right with that? Being in a guild isn't all fun and games, you know.
We never expected it to be. And even if it was, that wouldn't change how we feel.
Yeah, we'll do things our own way.
Huh. Listen to this kid.
What?
I think it sounds great.
So that's where things stand, old man.
Knowing you kids, you'll probably find a way to pull it off.
Of course.
I think this was one that I could have done a while ago. I wonder if there is anything else that comes from it. Yeah, they're not down here anymore, which makes sense. I'll go check the prison. We'll see if there's anything going on there. Honestly, Clay might be in there as well. Nope. Nobody. I tried. Okay, let's see. What else can we go do? Is there anything else we can go do? Should we just go do Nornapolica now? I'm kind of low on ideas now. Yeah. It's funny, when I ended up on a thread talking about the Vesperia remake, people were talking about the opening, and there was a very, very funny picture that was included in the thread making fun of the English version of the opening for this game, which I let play a couple days ago and realized I don't really like the English version of the opening for this game. I don't think it's very good. But I still haven't listened to the Japanese version yet, and I really should. Is it that bad? I mean, it's pretty low. It's pretty bad. Like, what's the worst one that we've played through so far that you can think of, Leo? You actually really like this one? It's not a very good song. Like, it's fine. It's just like the vocals, I think, are the weirdest part. The instrumentals are okay. The vocals, there's a couple of weird spots. Oh, he knows where we are. Of course I have got something here with your name on it after all. What? Don't get too excited now. It's from one of the lieutenants in the Imperial Knights. Wonder what it could be. Who's it from? There's a note attached. Let's see. Dear brave Vesperia, we hope this finds you succeeding in all your adventures. Skip that part. What do they want? Okay. Thank you for your cooperation in the recent arrest of anti-Empire elements. Due in part to your aid, a plot to overthrow the government has been averted. Financial compensation of any guild by the Imperial Knights is strictly forbidden. On behalf of myself and my two subordinates, however, I humbly thank you. I offer you our heartfelt thanks. I look forward to future cooperation between our parties. Good fortune and good health, LeBlanc. My, how gentlemanly. Future cooperation? What do you think we're going to cooperate on? Back from the job we did for Mimula. I guess this will have to take the place of payment for that job. It's none of my business, but it's a pretty big deal for the Knights to send anything like this to Dongres. There are folks around here who'd rather not draw the Empire's attention. Do make sure and watch yourselves. No worries, it's something like that. Feels pretty nice to finally get some recognition for our hard work, huh? Yeah, let's hope we can keep this up. Oh, and they sent money. We're a guild.
It's been a slow process, but Brave Vesperia has really come into its own as a guild. I think it's still nowhere close to a full-fledged guild, but everyone's trying their best. Well, I guess the guild does have a good style. A good style? We have the Kid for comic relief, the Critian as the love interest, and Yuri as the straight man. Oh, I thought you were talking about how fashionable our clothes were. That'd make you the space cadet then. So you're the straight woman? I'm not a member of your crazy comedy act.
We're a guild, you know.
Don't read out letters? What do you mean, show? What do you mean, don't read out letters in all caps? It isn't my favorite guild. You guys have been keeping busy lately. You're bound to start getting offers on your own before long, I'd wager. Here to find a job? Yep. How does this sound? I've forgotten something terribly important. Please go and fetch it. Markham of Ruins Gate. An absent-minded client? Seriously, can't you just go get his own stuff? There must be some sort of extenuating circumstances. It's gotta be. Plus, this would be an official job. A job request from Ruins Gate. They were the ones behind that trouble at the Colosseum. We fell completely for Jaeger's act. Don't remind me about stuff like that, old man. We defeated Jaeger, so things should be okay now, right? So this is post. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you were telling me not to read out the letters, and I was like, oh, why? Got your game plan set? Payment set at 5,500 gold. How about it? Yep. If I had to put my money on it, I'd say any RuneScape people would be at Union HQ. They'll fill you in on the nitty-gritty. Okay. Sick. I mean, we do have a princess from the Empire in the group that is with us constantly, so I think it's pretty clear how close we are to the Empire regardless of reading a letter from the Knights out, but I get what you're saying. How am I doing on titles, Bunny Guild? Hey there, I've gotten lots of new recruits thanks to you. As promised, here's your reward. Yes! Oh, and he wants more titles. What did I just get? Small pipe. It makes you feel like a detective. Oh, Carol got a new attachment. Oh my god, yes! What's the deal, guys? You're looking for Mr. Markham? I am Markham. You are? Mark, it's you know who, that request you posted. Have you met? I'm Mark. I'm Mark's friend Joshua. You're here because of my little want ad with the Union? Yep, that's us. We'd like to hear a little more about it. It was the last time I went to the excavation site. Believe it or not, I forgot my shovel there. I'd like you to go get it for me. Did you say shovel? That's right, shovel. They're also called trowels or spades sometimes. That's it. What do you mean that's it? This is no trifling matter. Have some respect. Calm down. He dismissed our precious tool of the trade as if it were nothing. I heard it too, but you've got to take some deep breaths now. If it's so precious to you, why'd you go and forget it in the first place? Well, you see, he was set upon by monsters and forced to leave it behind. He wept the whole way back. Of course, we'd love to go get it ourselves, but without some help, there's no way. Why not cut your losses and buy a new one? If you can afford to pay us, that sounds like an easier fix to me. You know what you're saying? If a tool doesn't fit the hand just so, it's impossible to get any real work done. It's just a shovel, but it's far more than a shovel. This makes no sense. Without my shovel, I've got no job. Please. Okay, then we'll do it. You can't always pick and choose the work that comes your way. You don't say. Hey, why not? You're starting to sound like a boss again. Think so? Don't go heaping too much praise on him. It goes straight to his head. By the name of Vesperia, the brightest star on the canvas of the night sky, we accept this task. The place is the Temple of Bactrian on the Hyperionian continent. I'm depending on you. Of course it would have to be there. What part of the temple? As I recall, I headed to the northern side as soon as I got underground. I went one floor deeper and remember checking out the area around there. Information still vague. Also, you can tell it's mine by the name on the handle. We'll just have to go with those clues then. Alright. Well, that's perfect because I need some holy horns too. So, I can murder for holy horns and get this dude's shovel. Very important task. That keeps me away from Nordopolica longer. I don't want to fly too close to it. It's snowing! Oh, yes!
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Give me your ink, you fuck. Oh, he has shells. Okay, well, it's time, Carol.
That was too short.
We got 3! We got 3, you guys! Received title, Big Bad Bandit? What? Oh, number of steals? Oh, not a costume. Repeat the Klepto Doggo. Pretty much. Yo, okay, so how many... Okay. So I needed 1 pitch black ink, 2 pitch black ink, I only needed 2 and I got 3. Wait, I didn't get... I got jet black ink. I didn't get any pitch black ink. Fuck! Fight me again.
So can we just go all out? That was too short.
Yes, there's one. I got one. I got a pitch black ink. Okay, I can read. I can read, you guys. I have one.
We can do this!
I'm so close.
You know, maybe you should, think.
Ow.
So can we just go all out?
Yay! Oops.
Just like that next time, guys!
Another... Nope, jet plat. I need pitch plat.
Another...
Okay, we got some people learning some stuff. He finished his pile driver, finally learned resurrect. Which means he gets his Mjolnir now. Yep. Still working on it. She finally finished the Zephyrus. It took her so long to finish this one weapon. Now work on this. You're done with Anubis 1. I have this. I think that's it, actually. Yeah. That on. I still don't have anything for Yowie. Nope. Okay. Okay. Still waiting on another pitch black ink though. Nope. Not fighting you unless you're with this dude.
We can do this! I can do this!
No! Fuck. I was supposed to be first to do this.
Too short.
Damn it. Nice.
Are they all together? One at a time.
Oh, God.
One at a time.
Oh, still coming in and being OP.
Not too shabby for an old man, right?
Damn it.
Perfect.
Okay, so Raven learned his stuff, but I don't have another new bow for him, so... Okay. Yo, it is hard as fuck to get these nerds to learn, or to drop the thing that I want.
Many. This is fun.
I didn't cook. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Whoa!
Someone protect me while I'm casting.
It is hard to hit these guys with arts. I bet. Oh, no, I can't. I can only use it from the
Too
ground.
shabby for an old man, right?
Damn. Oh my god, they still didn't drop the other pitch black ink that I need. This game sometimes, you guys. Holy fuck.
We will not go easy on you. We shouldn't let this go to our heads.
Oh, there we go. I'm gonna get, like, at least one extra one.
We will not go easy on you. That was too short.
Sweet, I got a pitch black ink, so I'm at 3 now. Murder one more. Because that's when I run out of ingredients for
Focus on the
pudding.
enemy in front.
God, I wish I fucking hadn't wasted that over limit 3 on Carol. Because I thought I was too good. Sucks. I probably could have learned Luna Storm by now.
We won!
Oh, I didn't get Jet Black. Nice.
Now we'll have some fun.
Oh! Okay. That was a good number of uses. At 70. I can't even see what's happening! There's too much shit on the screen! Wow, that was crazy.
Was I a little hard on you?
Alright, there's another pitch black. Let's get the fuck out of here. Whew, that was pretty crazy. Oh, it's snowing all over the place here. I wonder if that changes any other enemies. Yeah, these guys are new. I've never seen these guys anywhere.
So can we just go off?
Why are they called that?
so.
Bear skin. Interesting. Okay, so that's those guys. Do we got any other unique enemies out here? What is... Wait. No, I think I know what you are.
Watch my back.
Yeah, you're just peepits. Fuck. It looked more like whitish colored, not like the yellow that I know peepits are. Yikes.
Was I a little hard on you? Stronger.
Defend 3. So, Carol, can you hook me up with a... There. Defend 3. Still working on life up. What is this, though?
Watch my back.
Mandrawiggle? Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it so much. Why is this a thing? Ugh. Hideous. Hopefully it at least drops something interesting for me here. Didn't think that was a little bit overkill, the Holy Lance on this poor creature.
So is that okay?
Kind of creepy the longer you look at him. Agreed. Monster book. I guess they're plant type, probably? Yep. Mandrake Eye, Peepit Egg, Soft Tail, Egg, and Soft Tail. No, nothing particularly interesting from their drops. I was actually going to check the, that skinny thing, too. Oh, they have bear claws. I need those. Yeah, I actually need bear claws. Still need to figure out where I can get Cheagle fur from. Alright, so I need to murder more of these guys. No? No? Have I fought one of those before? No, leave me alone. Oh, Jesus, they're fast.
Watch my back.
And I need Repeat to hook me up here. Because they are a steal. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, they're bun wiggles. Okay. Alright, one bear claw. Meow. Oh. Don't, Judith. This one's mine. Stop it, guys. This one's mine. Fuck. Yeah. Holy fuck. Oh, Jesus. All right. Oops. Can I get some heals here? Oh, she is. Wow, she cast a spell on herself. What a hero. Meanwhile, poor Raven.
So is that okay?
Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm rolling in bear claws now. It's perfect. It's perfect. What else should we look for? Oh, wait. Oh, he's just hurt. Okay. Nightingale. Didn't even max him out. Damn. She actually hardly has any single target healing moves. That's actually something really interesting about this game in general. There are not many single target healing moves. I think it's only first aid. Everything else you can heal multiple people with, which is kind of crazy. Just hang out. Ooh. Are you new? Or are you old? You're old. I fought a bajillion of you. Oh, interesting. Yay. Alright, she finished the Aegis finally. So she can put the only other one, I guess, yeah, is Hyperion. Which is just... Wait. What is TP condition? Increases physical defense slightly when TP is more than 75%. That's not a small amount, game. That's not a small... That's like 200. Oh, that's because she's actually at the other end of the spectrum. Oh. Never mind. She's getting TP condition 2 right now. She's not getting TP condition 1 like I thought. She's getting 2. Yeah, I forgot her TP was low. It doesn't show current TP in the equip. Oh yeah, it does. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Never mind. I got you guys good, didn't I? I was just testing you.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get cocky. Now we'll have some fun.
What was that? Oh, she learned it. Did it. I don't know how she got 3 in a row there, but I don't care. Luna Storm's done. One more of those. One more Luna Havoc. Just, okay. Sweet. Shit. Is Estelle still working on anything? No, I don't think so. Fuck. I don't have anything to work on with the current party. Oh, she's got regenerate. Whoa. That costs a lot of TP. That costs a lot of TP, doesn't it? Okay, sorry Judith, I need this back. Put your cape back on. Fuck.
We won!
That one's gonna be a rough one to level up, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really want to use like a tent or something like that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock, guys. Internet's dying. Right on fucking time. Nope, wasn't just you, Leo. I dropped a bunch of frames. Well, we'll make this second break time, everybody. We'll grab some food or snacks or drinks or whatever. We'll make this second break time. Just make sure that it's not gonna die again. Alright, break's over. Back to it. I think I've pretty much explored all of this continent at this point, so... I just wanted to see if I could find more, like, snow-only mobs. But I think I did pretty good. Wait. What are you?
Oh, there's no check.
Hurl it.
Oh, and Joe.
Do you drop crystals?
Oh,
I guess I'll go easy on them. Oh, source of pain is time. Dispatch. Repeat. You're
drop me a crystal in a fight. But they are a new... Oh, Mystic Orbs. Oh, they're a stealable Mystic Orb. Okay. Oh, I held out hope. How many of these new monsters are snow only? Like, is this one snow only? Yeah. No big brains. Feels bad. You're snow only. Oh, I didn't even think about going into the... Oh my god, it's so fast.
Come on, let's do this!
Everybody has TP.
This? Nah, this isn't scary.
You
Stronger and
Yay. Now just put this one on. Man, if these perlets dropped crystals instead of mystic orbs, it would be amazing. I do not want to go to Norpolica. I want to see if there's anything different in here because it's snowing. And then I want to go get that dude's shovel. So far, I'm not seeing anything different. All the enemies look the same. I also need to get to a shop soon. But since it's been snowing here, I'm like, I want to... Oh, yep, they are in here. Since it's been snowing in here, I wanted to, like, give myself a chance to explore everything. Does a different Giganto monster show up down here? No. That's what I wanted to check. Yeah, I get the shovel. I honestly... Oh, I dropped more frames. Fuck. During the when we were breaking, I had the thought to myself, I was like, wait, what was the side quest that I started doing? I already forgot. Because it's for a fucking shovel. Yeah, it's gotten worse as the day's gone on, unfortunately, the frames. It was going really well for a while, and then I noticed, like, a couple hundred show up, and then a couple hundred more, and then now we're sitting at a bunch because there was a big spike. Can I get past this thing? Can you move? Oh, I got past it. Still, overall, over the broadcast, it's only 0.3% of all of the frames that I've put out that have dropped, but it still fucking sucks. might have to fight some more of these shitty starfish soon too.
We will not go easy on you.
Wait, who was I gonna play? Oh, right, Estelle. One damage, get wrecked. Two casts during that fight. Yikes. Also, I just realized that Judith needs to make SP for Life Up. So we'll probably take off all of these, turn on Life Up, and then see what we can get after that. These two, actually. That's it. That's a fine sacrifice. I actually didn't really understand the clue that they said as to where the shovel was at. So I'm flying a little blind here.
Focus on the enemy in front.
Ha! You can do 1 damage. You can't even interrupt my spells.
Looks like a storm's brewing. Not too shabby for an old man, right?
Oh, this is a godsend right here. I forgot these were in here. I wouldn't have even used those orange shells if I would have remembered. Fuck. Can I do these yet? I don't think so. Okay. Fuck. Said north, then down a floor, then something else, and I don't remember what it was. Hey, got a holy horn.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
Yeah, nice try. Nice try, guys. I have like 1,000 defense. Good luck.
That was a nice little break.
$9.39. Everybody is within like a couple hundred experience right now, and I fucking love it. I love it so much.
shabby for an old man.
I have met.
Okay. Yay, she finally finished the Zephyros. Both of them. So now she can do the Iron Maidens. Start with this one.
You whose eyes are closed, beat the rhythm of your heart once more. You whose eyes are closed, beat the rhythm of your heart once more. You whose eyes are closed.
They're just doing their best. They're doing their best right now to interrupt my abilities. And they just can't. Because I'm Estelle. I'm OP.
You whose eyes are closed, beat the rhythm of your heart once more. You whose eyes are closed, beat the
Yes, another holy one. Nice. Oh, I didn't want to fight you. How am I doing? 21 is not bad.
You whose eyes are closed, beat the rhythm of your heart once more.
Not too shabby for an old man, right?
So she had 416 HP and she got an HP up. Can finally solve the question of how much HP is an HP up worth. It is worth 5. It's worth 5. That is good to know. So yeah, putting
This looks easy.
the time in
I
to
guess
work
I'll
on
go easy them.
to at least have life up on everybody. 5 HP just like happening sometimes. Super good. That happens 20 times and you're up 100 hit points.
You whose eyes are closed, beat the rhythm of your heart once more. That was too short.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Jesus. Who knows if that's even the cap, though, you know? I am desperately looking for this shovel, but I genuinely do not know where it will be. I don't know if it would be in one of the side rooms that I wouldn't be able to get to normally without the Sorcerer's Ring upgrade, or... I don't know what I should be checking, is basically what I'm saying. So if it looks like I'm gonna run past the shovel, like you guys see it, you should... Oops, and I wasted an overlimit. Well... I was trying to save overlimits.
You whose eyes are closed, beat the rhythm of your heart once more.
Spoilers to tell you the cap. I don't think so. No, we're not gonna hit it. You can tell me the HP. I'm assuming it's 99 HP
Repeat!
and maybe 999 TP.
You're
I haven't had anybody hit either of those values yet, so I can't confirm it. But if you want to mention it, I don't really care about it that particular stat that much. Okay.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get cocky. You whose eyes are closed, beat the rhythm of your heart once more.
I've hit 999 TP before. Specifically, I did it in Innocence recently, but I don't think I've ever gotten that much HP.
We won!
Symphonia would have been the only other time I got close, I think.
This looks easy.
Let's just get it over with.
That was a nice little break.
Holy horns! Feels so good. To have those be dropping. Oh man. I just wish we took enough damage that we could maybe get over limit 3 so I could finish this spell. Oh my god, the starfish.
Behind us!
This is awesome!
Fucking stupid. Jesus fuck.
The sign of victory!
Yeah! I have not finished that.
TP conditioned and absorption. Oh, I forgot to check everybody else. Shit. The squeaking just... Ugh. Blech. So, I don't think it's up on the first floor. But I mean... I almost feel like I should check every room.
We will not go easy on you. Was I a little hard on you?
.46, I'm so close. Oh, right, of course. I almost forgot that they put this puzzle in here for no particular reason. Because it's not very hard.
Fight like I'm gonna die, huh?
Out of TP, so I melee the mob. I should have been paying closer attention when they told me where the shovel was, to be totally honest. Okay. So I at least tried to go all the way to the end. Now we'll trek back and see what I missed. Oh my god, please.
Watch my back.
Well, this will finish off. Oops. This will finish it off for us now. Alright, well. No, stop spending over limit! I'm trying to move the... Okay, well, you know what? Fine. It's fine. It's fine. There, she learned it. Should I cast it one more time and see if she learns another fucking spell from that spell? Okay. I think she's good. Yeah, I did actually cast it twice, so that's it. We're done. Take that off. You're out of here, Estelle. Good job. Okay. Who still has shit they need to learn? Fuck. Okay. I love how fast the menu is in this game. It feels so good to fucking menu.
Watch my back.
Not done yet. I'll blow you away. Not done yet. Not done yet.
Oh, mad and greedy waters, heavens. Are you done already?
They didn't take any damage. They just died. I also somehow didn't manage to finish that. Fuck. I tried really hard to finish that ability that time. Also, I think at some point I somehow managed to get extra overlimit time. Never seen that happen before, but it looked like I was going to be done with my overlimit, and then I thought I saw the bar jump back up. So that's kind of weird.
So can we just go all out?
Hey. Okay. I think everybody knows everything.
That was too short.
2 mental ups off of that fight. Feels good. I think everybody knows everything. I think the only thing at this point that's left would be to get other burst arts. Like, he's got his reds. Damn it. Clearly I missed it in... I must have missed it in a side room somewhere. The shovel must be somewhere in a side room. It's the only thing I can guess. Oh, he's so fast.
Our formation's all over the place.
Our ties to each other will save us.
You picked the wrong people to fight.
What, enemies? We got them all.
Now that's an instant kill.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Whatever you say, Gabe.
They're wide open. Let's take care of them quick.
Nice. I don't think I have another weapon for you, Carol, so I think you're done. I do not. Oh shit. Okay, fine.
This looks like fun.
So I just want something easy to trigger overlimits off now. Or to trigger burst arts off of.
Resound, O cry of victory!
TP condition 2. For Estelle. Oh, okay, sick. So now we put this on. Shit. Ah, I didn't change his fucking skills around. God damn it.
Was I a little hard on you?
Still getting holy horns though, which feels good. I know, game. I know. Just gonna take off chain. This almost feels unfair.
Our strategy worked.
Nice.
Put you in your grave.
Put you in your grave.
There's no way we're gonna lose. I can do even.
Ooh, that's the
5 level ups. With the other 2 to follow incredibly shortly. Okay, so those were clearly his yellows, so we'll take off Crucible. Yep, that's what I thought. Still looking for a shovel. Remember how one of these was just an empty room? I busted it open and there was nothing inside except enemies. I wonder if that's the shovel room.
I'll blow you away. Take this.
Yo.
There's no way we're gonna lose.
Strong.
Resist 3 and the other 2 level ups. Sick. Well, there isn't a shovel in there either, so fuck me. Alright. Let's turn off Alembic because I'm pretty sure that most recent one would have been... Yep.
I'll take him out.
It's nothing personal.
I might get over limit in time.
Blow you away. Desert Wolf Strike. Hey. Divine Wolf Flood. Water rise.
There's no way we're gonna lose.
Sick. Okay, I'm calling him done. I don't know if it's worth turning off Great Deluge and seeing if I get one more. I guess I can do that. But I won't get
I
enough
feel like
over
an
limit in
easy
this fight.
win.
Don't get careless.
Who's next?
Bye bye.
Close. But I got another Holy Horn, which is outstanding. This shovel request came at a very opportune time for me.
Keep your eyes on my sword.
Get cheese, nerds!
I'll blow you away. Desert Wolf Strike. You're dead. Divine Wolf.
Oh, normal. Normal.
What, enemies?
Who just got that? Oh, she got Super Guard. Yeah, and this is where I don't know if it's worth, like... I actually turned off the wrong one. That's not the one I meant to turn off. I'll try it again here really quick. When I get enough over limit again. I think this dude's shovel's gone forever. Lost to the abyss. Engulfed by the void.
strategy worked.
I'm gonna try and keep up.
I already went down to the boss room. I checked that way already.
Resound! Oh.
Yeah, good luck then, I agree. I think it might be in one of the side passages that I couldn't get to until I had the right sorcerer's ring. That I just kind of assumed it wouldn't be in. Because it seems like a bit of an esoteric location to put the shovel. But now that I'm like running around and trying to find it, I'm like, starting to feel more and more likely at this rate.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Fuck off. Bullshit.
Man, I want some more. I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it.
Okay. She doesn't have Crucible on? Why the hell not? So yeah, Judith is next. Judith is next to get the treatment that I just gave Yowie. Run through all of her arts. Is she the one that I tested this on already? Oh yeah, so hers will be quick. I don't even have to do the over limit testing on her because I've already done it on. I already done hers. I wonder how many holy horns I'm up to now. 13. Outstanding.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
That was a nice little break. Strong.
Mental and up is done. And she gets a freebie for now because I don't have any more spears or rods for her to learn how to use. So I don't have to equip that just yet. Okay, I thought maybe the shovel would be in here. Since I ran past that room on my first time through here. I didn't check this room.
We got a head start.
Let's take care of him quick.
Punish, take this. That was so easy.
Okay. Slowly eliminating rooms from the possibilities. See, I just kind of assumed where I knew to go, that I knew where to go. That's why, like, the left room here isn't on the map again. So I have to, like... Apparently I did not understand the directions that he was trying to give as to where his shovel was, so... Because I definitely thought I headed the right way. Oh my god.
It's an ambush!
I'm not used to...
So... I did all those last time, actually.
This team.
That was too short.
After a moonbeam? Only 3. One of these was only used in the air, wasn't there? Oh, it gave me Lunarando for some reason. That was really weird. So yeah, 3 more. Get stunned! Get stunned! Okay, well, that's fine. I tried. Alright, well. That's 2 down.
That was so easy.
Still no shovels. Alright, we'll do repeat next. This should be pretty easy to get through. And I think he already knows most of his. I just need to get the yellows. I just want to run through his skills for his sake. Because he has yellows on, okay. There they are. Outstanding. I can actually do this and this. He has 2 left. Vitality. Okay. Wait, was I going up or did I check the northern room in that corner? Yeah, I did that fucking starfish. No! Okay. We're out of there. Terrifying experience. It almost got me. Damn.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. Don't get in our way.
Learn to defend 4. Sweet. Put on the other one. It's starting to look like I may have fucked up here.
This looks like fun.
Oh, nice moves. We show no mercy to enemies.
Gonna have plenty of rabbit ears to show for it, though.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
Damn. Okay. That's all of them. So I just need to set up a. I just need to set up his skills really quick to do that one over limit. 2 holy horns, nice. Wait, yellows are the ones he needs, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, shovel! getting a bad feeling about finding the shovel. There's only 2 rooms left.
I'll take him out.
It's nothing personal.
Yeah!
Okay, there's only 1 room left. Also, repeat is done. Okay. Let's do Raven next. Oh, that's right. There's a downstairs here. Never mind. I'm not at the last room yet. I forgot there was a downstairs.
Don't let him trip you up.
Yeah!
Okay.
Watch my back. We show no mercy to any. So can we just go all out?
That was so easy.
I think I'm gonna be very angry when I find this fucking shovel. This is taking forever.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
I just realized he's not actually done with Inverno yet, is he? Oh shit, he's not. That's what we're gonna do. We'll grind his
Don't get in our
Inverno.
way.
Oh my god, you're so fast.
They're wide open.
This ain't a bad strategy either.
Don't get in our way.
Alright. The only place I can go now is down. There's just like 7 rooms left. Starting with this one. Pretty not filled by a shovel. Pretty not containing a shovel. This room, very shovelless. This room also sans a shovel. Okay. 3 to go. I found it. What a stupid fucking
This
place.
looks easy.
What a
just get it over
dumb, shitty place. Oh, for a second there, I really was concerned that I was just a moron and had missed it. And now seeing it on the ground, I'm like, there's no way I would have missed that. Technically, there was one room that I didn't run through trying to find this fucking shovel. There was one room.
Repeat.
Fucking found it. Holy shit. Just let me have this, please. Is this the shovel? It looks like Harmfall is written on it, but no sign of Markham's name. Oh, so this isn't. So it isn't this one then. Shall we keep looking? If it is here, shouldn't it be somewhere nearby? Wonder if we missed it somehow. There's no worry of that. It wouldn't get past my eyes, and somebody must have walked off with it. Who just randomly picked up a shovel with them when they left? How should I know? I'm sure there's shovel fanatics out there. Sort of like how you're a Blastia fanatic. I'm not a fanatic. Wonder if this means we'll fail this job, but the item we were sent to get isn't even here. That's different than failing. The client may beg to differ with you on that little point, though. Man, what about this one? There'd be no point dragging around. Let's just leave it here. You might just be making the next shovel fanatic that comes along very happy. And you'd know just how they feel, right, Rita? You should know you're gonna get chopped by now. I think maybe anyone who's forgotten a shovel in a place like this has to have something to do with the excavation, right? Well, yeah, that's probably true, but why don't we drop it off with the client and let them decide what to do with it? Maybe this Harmfall is someone those two guys know. Doesn't exactly lighten our load, but I guess we can take it to them. Obtained a shovel. Can we just scratch the other guy's name into the handle? I mean, that's what I would do, Shayla, but I don't think that's what anybody in this group is gonna do. I'm gonna fucking check the other room, by the way, just to say that I did. Okay, it's definitely not in here. I'm gonna fight this. I almost have over limit 3.
I feel like
Never mind, no, I don't.
Don't get careless.
Harmfall or whatever.
Don't get in our way.
Okay, I checked every single room in here. That's the only shovel I found. Taking it back to him. Get me the fuck out of this place, please. I made a lot of money coming in here, though. I am, like... I made a lot of money. Like, we might even be able to go to the spa. A lot of money.
Fight like I'm gonna die, huh?
We show no mercy to enemies.
Only because that's the thing that I can actually afford now. Like, I can't afford the orphanage still.
They're wide open.
It's nothing personal.
Oh, you poor...
God damn it. I'm so close. 35. If I get over limit 3, I will basically finish this spell off. I just need to get it. Still collecting holy horns too, so
Let's eliminate
I
them.
might get it before I leave.
This fight's never gonna end.
I got it, so I should be able to finish this spell off next fight. Which isn't in this room, because this room has no encounters. Thankfully. Hello. Hope you're ready to
We
get
should
bodied.
really enjoy these little times together.
Boom. Boom. Oh shit.
Oh, the time has come to say
No!
goodbye.
I didn't finish. They just got exploded. Alright, so I'm 7 away. That's not so bad. Send me up. I don't want to fight anymore. I just want out. What did I actually... What was my full takeaway on the Holy Horns? 18. Damn. That's a lot. Is it still snowing? Oh, it is. Wow. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave the snow-blessed territories for greener pastures. Mostly just crafting stuff. Not lower quarter, public quarter. Do you have any new stuff? Nope. Nope, you do not. I do actually need to buy some stuff though. Some orange gels. Some holy bottles. Magic lenses. Get a mat back and a tent back. And then I need to synthesize this eye patch. Not this yet. Angel outfit. Not enough grimoire pages. Okay, so hold on. Take eye patch off the list. Take 5 mystic orbs. I'll think about it. All I need for this is a shitload of Neva metal. I said all I need. I preface that with all I need. Let's make this blindfold. All 5 of my mystic orbs. I know I need mystic orbs for something else. But I cannot think of what it was. So we'll leave it there for now. Can I make... How many of these can I make? Oh, just one? Well, one's better than none. I want it, but it's a huge drain on resources, so I'm not gonna make it. It's a huge drain on resources. Still need to find hippo breath. Oh, this is new. Oh, strength 4. Holy shit. Garm Fang. Need Bear, Claw, X1. Leo Fang, X1. Great Wolf Fang, X1. Do I know? Bear Claws, yes. Leo Fangs, no. Gattuso, Emmy Hill. Great Wolf Fang. I don't think I can fight that thing anymore. That was the boss, wasn't it? Okay, so not much progress on these. I don't think I have much to progress through on the front of the weapons either, unfortunately. I just need Naven Metal to get this. Let's see. Did I pick up any of these? Skungnir? Still need Cheagle Fur. I still need a Bugle Beak for this. Oh, Death Contrast +1, actually. Yep, here you go. I can make this now. I found those Treant flowers. And Asura +1. That's what I needed the Mystic Orbs for. I would rather get a new weapon for Rapide. Good. So I'm gonna exit and then look for immediate upgrades for those, because I bet there are some. Nope, Asura +1 doesn't have anything. The scarf, though, there it is. She already has the +2 alpha equipped. So if I just give her the if I just get the +2 beta ready to go, then she's good to go. Ooh, it has Defend 3 on it. Nice. Yep, we'll just do that. I already have this one, so perfect. Don't even have to add anything to the list. Easy. Oh, this is new. This wasn't here before. Longinus? Oh. Yo. Aerial combo 2, strength 3. Damn. I'm gonna make it. Any upgrades to that? Nope. Just Longinus for now. Somehow I gotta find me some Cheagle Fur. I'm about to go out. I need to go get this Bugle Beak really quick, too. I should just do that so that that's done. This is dumb that I don't have that weapon yet. Oh, the pile drivers. That's what I expected. I expected to see these have upgrades. HP recover, TP recover, life heal, spirit healer. Those skills suck, but they're both pretty significant upgrades to his damage, so. I will take this, and I will make this, so that I can make this. Let's add pile driver. Pile driver. +1 alpha. I need just green, light, stone. I don't know where I'm gonna get that, but yep. Oh, I've actually got this too, spinning drill hammer. My last bear claw. Okay. Guess I should have got more bear claws. What did we learn today? I should have got even more bear claws. There's a bunch of shit that I didn't know that I needed bear claws for. I guess we'll give it a full normal run through. Because apparently I picked up some decently interesting items. I should just go get the Neva medal that I need. It's gonna be boring as fuck, but I should just do it. Don't I have one of these? No, they gave me a Dark Avenger +1, didn't they? Okay. Remember how happy I was with all that money that I had made back? Good thing I got that extra pitch black ink, too. Just saying. Because here's another thing that needs it. Whew. I mostly didn't have to add stuff to my list. Mostly. So, we have new attachments for our good friend. Oh yeah. Yep. Perfect. And perfect. That is almost as edgelord as I can make him. As soon as I can justify making the new Bodhi Blastia, Well, that'll remove the eye patch, but this is about as maximum edgelord as I can imagine. The only thing that's really not is the Blastia, honestly. Yeah, without equipping the katana, right. Right. Which I still have. The music here is so fucking happy for the fact that the world is ending. Alright, let's take the shovel back to the guy. Oh, man! Oh, man! Game throwing fucking shade at me. I know I've been playing for 100 hours. Game. That was fast. Have you found it already? Oh, I actually didn't see it down there. So then someone else must have run off with it. Oh, dear. Come on, Mark. Keep your chin up. Oh, I'm really sorry. I need to apologize. If it's anyone's fault, it's mine for leaving it there in the first place. You could look a little more if you'd like. Well, hold your horses, Tiger. There might just be a clue or two that we missed. Not you too, Rita Chiquita. I'm sorry I said you were talking nonsense earlier. I didn't realize your shovel really meant that much to you. Do you really think there'll be some sort of clue down there? Hello, that's what I'm saying. On the other hand, there's no guarantee we'll come up empty-handed if we take another look. Now hold on. Well, I suppose that chance is good enough for me. I'm in. I'll come along too. Oh, Mark, did you hear? These people are going to continue the search. We'll have to nudge our payment up just a touch in exchange, though. Carol doesn't miss a beat, does he? Thank you, but I'm afraid your willingness to help is more than enough. But Mark, why? I was pleasantly surprised to find people who understood just how important that shovel was to me. And in the guilds, when a job's been done, that's the end of it. We in Ruins Gate take no exception to that rule. You gave it your best shot. I've got no trouble paying you for your time. It's only natural. I'll have to bid farewell to my old friend and go find myself a new one. That's it. That's the ticket, Mark. Well then, we should be moving on. What about this? Oh, wait a moment. Are you familiar with a Mr. and Mrs. Harmful? Harmful? You mean my Harmful? Maybe you misunderstood me. Harmful? So you were okay after all, huh? Hold on. You don't mean... Yes, this is the Harmful, a legendary shovel that's been in his family for generations. Oh, luck was with us today. So then that name written on the handle is the shovel's name? I guess. Well, that's another job that ended well. You get to give Estelle credit this time around. You're the one who suggested we take it back with us. Yeah, if you hadn't spoken up, Estelle, the Harmful would have gotten left behind. It wasn't really anything. I just sort of thought we should bring it along. It sort of feels like I did my first work for the guild. Let's see if we can keep this going in the future. He didn't. No, he didn't tell us the name that was engraved. No. We just assumed that when he said his name should be on it, we didn't realize he was referring to the shovel. Thought that he was referring the in music in this game. There isn't really any. It's the town's music for the most part. Can you sleep at the inn here? Sure. Chayla, the game gave me an achievement for playing for 100 hours. Alright, we're out of work. We did it. We ran out of work. Thank God. That was like the only thing keeping me from progressing. So I kept getting quests to do. Oh, there's a unique music tone, yeah. I thought you meant like the music of being in the inn, which is just the same as the town. Sounds like this. Game is keeping track of my addiction. I mean, constantly. It doesn't need to give me achievements for it. That's Xbox keeping track of my addiction there. I need food. I'm out of spa range again, by the way. Crafted too much shit. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's go to Nordpalica. Oh, I can't save out here, can I? I keep forgetting that. I am here to assist. With the spooky monster. That we've totally seen before, by the way. Not sure if you guys recognize it or not.
Look! It's hanging on to the city!
That black thing. That's what we saw on the sands of Kogor.
That was Pharaoh's vision. This is real. Be careful. It looks like it's trying to eat the air of the shield. Is the Adaphagos drawn to air?
This thing looks pretty mean. Come on!
I mean, how mean? Oh, there's two of them. Daybreaker and Nightbreaker. Oh, they're called different stuff this time. Not too bad. Wow, damn. Yeah. Definitely not undoable. Oh, most of that Holy Lance missed, unfortunately. Fuck. Oh, that whiffed. Sick. His spells kind of suck for fighting these things. Well, his normal wind spells aren't bad. Oh, that one's dead already? Somebody is healing it. It's Carol. I forgot to swap weapons anyway. So we're gonna do it right now. This one's not elemental. This one's also not elemental. Work on this one. Oh, Rapide, actually, I forgot. His was equipment that he already had on, so his automatically switched. However, Raven... I made Death Slinger. That's it. Okay. God damn it. Not having over limit for this makes this go real slow.
Gross.
I hope the town is all right.
Yeah, not a particularly exciting boss fight. Yeah. I think the biggest issues that I have with this game are straight up just the combat. And a lot of the combat is like really good and massive improvements over every other game in the series. But some of it is very tedious and frustrating. Grounded enemies being one of those things, definitely. Hold your position, we're going to stop them in here. Fireballs. Things getting wild around here. Hi. Guess I'm saved again. Seems that this was the only city to be attacked. What bad luck. This isn't about luck. Where were you, Rita? I went to check the barrier Blastia. Its power had been raised, and I guess the monsters were drawn to it. The power's returned to normal now. We thought raising the power will protect us, but it turned out to be the opposite. I'll go see the citizens. Feel free to rest here as long as you please. Thanks for the offer, but we still have business to do. We better get moving. You're all welcome at any time. Try stopping by when you have time. Man, I've tried. Your door's been locked for a really fucking long time, dude.
Ew. I can't believe the Autophagos could spawn such a disgusting monster.
The illusion Pharaoh showed us. He was trying to make us feel the power of the Autophagos.
But it's no illusion this time. Oh man, are hordes of these things just gonna attack everything? Ow! Hey, no fighting!
It's all right, Rapide. He's just a little nervous, that's all.
And what's wrong with being a little nervous? I'm not gonna run away or anything, I swear.
Oh yeah, okay, great. Feel free to stop by any time. My door's still locked though, so fuck yourself. Oh, okay. Okay then. Can I do this yet? Still can't do the 100-man. Save their city from imminent disaster? Still can't do a 100-man melee. Whoa, we got new weapons for everybody that I cannot make. Holy shit. Oh my god. They're so expensive. And none of them have special for Carol. Oh, you know what I just realized? I haven't been selling armor. Oh, I can just buy cowboy hats? Perfect. Give me 2. Take them off the list. Rare helm. Okay, the 3 people who could wear this are going to wear the cowboy hats instead. Mirage Crest. I'm pretty sure you have a ribbon on though right now, so no. can't make this armor yet. I can make this armor, but I don't want to. Rare coat. So much of this shit is like barely an upgrade. This dragon protector is good. Dragon powder? Oh. Nah, I'll just buy it. It's like this. Somebody say cowboy. So this gives 264 physical defense and 74 magic defense. Like, what the shit is that? Meanwhile, Estelle and Raven over here get something that gives 160 magic defense. Making it real hard for me to give a shit about your equipment game. I'll buy one of each anyway. Oh, rare boots. Damn. So let's run through this really quick. Green beret? How about a cowboy hat instead? Rare protector? Okay. Princess card. Rare protector. Do it. $78? Yeah, that's definitely an upgrade. Cowboy hat. Hey Philly, how's it going? Cowboy hat. Moon cloak. I did make her a new weapon. Oh, that's right. She finished this? She did. Yeah, put this on. Is that it? Yes. Okay. Did I make something for you? No. Yikes. That's no fun. Okay, so splash dress 70. I guess, yeah, I'm gonna put this holy coat back on. So I should have... Launchness is in here. Let's actually sell some of our extra, like these old helms. I don't need those. These old circlets, pirate hat, berets, hunting beret. Silver hat, these old striped ribbons. Gold armor, reflex, mithril guard, princess guard, elemental, moon, mirage, elder, 2 of those, moon, splash. Gonna keep that actually. Rare coat. I just bought this. I'm gonna keep that. Fancy belly one. Okay. Whew. Destiny 2 is on PC, but it's in the Activision Blizzard app show. So it's not on Steam. So downvoting it to Oblivion won't do anything because there's no rating system for it. I have to consider whether or not it's worth it for me to even buy these. They're all downgrades, but I don't have any of them. It's also about half of my current money. I mean, nobody is forcing you to do anything, Philly. Yeah, it's 151,000 gold. Oh my god! It hurts so much. This game doesn't have the thing that other games have where you can use a bottle before a store and like spend less money. I can't remember what that thing doing that is called, but I miss it. I miss it dearly. Charm bottles. I miss charm bottles dearly right now. I should do is I should sell out some extra synthesis mats too. So the horns are worth a 10k. Where's the main at? Maybe I don't have a main anymore. I used them all. Damn, okay. Well, I'm gonna sell down to 25. So 34 is 20. So 29. No, no. You'll have to find out in a second. I will show you what outfit he's currently wearing as soon as I am done. As soon as I'm done in this. I have made a decent number of her shields. There. That makes me feel a little bit better. So this is the outfit that I have on for Yuri right now. And his current attachment is an eye patch to make him as close to full edgelord as I possibly could. This is as close as I can get to full edgelord. I'd have to change his weapon too, but I'm not gonna do that. So this is the best I can do. And then I have buckler, round shield, kite shield, knight shield, spike shield, Hyperion, iron plate, Aegis, and Queen of Hearts for Estelle. The only one I can't make right now is the cat's shield. I cannot make the cat's shield, the cat's guard, because I do not have Cheagle fur. So, other than that, I have made all of the shields that I can make for her. are going to take a sleep. Whew. And we are going to call it a night. That is going to be everything. All done. End. Fiend. So tomorrow, you guys, I'm gonna probably end up starting a little bit later. I don't think that I will be live right at 3. I think it'll probably be closer to 4. But other than that, tomorrow is normal. I don't think I can quite be online right at 3. So I will post in Discord when exactly I'm going to be live. Not gonna do a 24-hour stream. It's not gonna happen. I'll post in Discord when I know exactly when I will be live, but right now just assume that it'll be probably closer to 4, maybe 3:30, but that's my current plan. So other than that, thank you guys for hanging out today. A myriad of progress in various places, I feel like, today, so that's kind of good and bad. It has its positives and its negatives, but mostly I'm pretty happy with how today went. So we will do more tomorrow and figure out what else is in store. Please no go. I do not actually have a choice. I must go. So also, I just dropped some frames right here at the end of the stream, so yay for that. I was at $29.99 for a real long time, and it just had to throw 300 more in there. Thank you. So, all right. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys later.